Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast coming up next. State of Professional Wrestling with special guests Ov-Dub and Chris the Wildcard. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about.
Following podcast scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Internet Podcast.
Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, we back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Yes! State of Professional Wrestling with special guest Ov-Dub and Chris the Wild Card. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah. With some air horns too. Yeah. Hey, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
No problem. This is the brainchild of the dynamic one, so I'm gonna let him lead off with the conversation. So you go ahead and you could just tag me in. So
pretty much we just going around the room and give our thoughts on each company, WWE, AEW, if you want to dabble in the TNA, but we focus mainly on the two biggins, and then we'll go into like TNA if you want to, Ashe, Japanese, English, wherever y'all want to go. Y'all the guests. Chris, I know you said you had a lot to talk about, so I'll let you lead off. Oh, go ahead.
Really?
I have a quick question. I don't mean to interrupt and start off so early, but I think we need to address something before we begin. Chris, I got a quick question. The reason why you were late, was that because you were watching Monday Night Raw?
Oh my God. Oh, you bitch. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was watching Monday Night Raw, just like how you was sitting up there and you was watching. Never mind. But anyway, this is a rated PG-13 show or a rated R show. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh no, State of Professional Wrestling is definitely rated R, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay, it wasn't like it. Listen, you was probably watching porn or some type of shit, but you know what? I'm not.
I was watching Love Is Blind.
You said you was the who?
Love Is Blind.
I don't know what that is. That's before my time, sir. But yeah, let's get back to the subject. So, State of Professional Wrestling. I don't watch WWE. The last time you guys was on the cookout or whatever. At one point, I was watching WWE. I started watching WWE in after SummerSlam. WWE is in shambles. I don't know what that company is. I know what they represent. And I just don't. It just don't correlate with me anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we have an audience that still talk about WWE, and that's fine. I'm not going to alienate them. They can talk about WWE. We was talking about the Jay Cargill. We was talking about the Vision. We was talking about the major points in WWE. I don't go through the cards anymore because, like I said, I don't watch the program, but I do keep a keen eye on some of the storylines, and one of them is Jay Cargill turning heel. And I tell people that whether she is a face or she's a heel, she's trash. I don't care what anyone says. You can be moist about her. You can look at her body all day and glaze and be moist and bust nuts and bust like fucking cream pies all fucking day if you want to. But at the end of the day, she is still trash. And if this heel turn does not work, you said that you wanted King Patty or Petty Chris, you about to get him today. And so anyway, as I was saying before, if this is what you want, if you want mediocrity, okay, cool, fine. You've been seeing mediocrity for about two fucking years. I'm still gonna be that fat motherfucker that's gonna stand on business and still gonna say that it doesn't matter if she turns heel or face, doesn't matter, or in between the streets, in between the sheets. I don't give a damn. Jade Cargill needs to go back. Excuse me, never went there. She should go to NXT. When everything fails, she should go to NXT. There's no questions, no. Just go. Just go to NXT and build yourself. That's what you were supposed to do from the get-go. But once again, people in power do not know what the fuck to do. That has been well documented since this year has started. We're not going to get into that. But and then Seth Rollins was a person that had a vision, and he is now sidelined it and blinded. So there's a lot that's going on in WWE right now. I'm not going to even talk about the ICE situation. I'm not going to talk about Papa Triple H in charge of fitness. And this man has a heart condition, but whatever. But the one thing I really do want to tackle is the African Americans out there. And I'm talking about the black wrestlers, how they are being treated on the daily basis. We are still talking about Carmelo Hayes. And yet, black fans act like they don't know what the fuck is going on. And that pisses me off so much. Every time I turn around, we always having this conversation like, well, Carmelo Hayes is not exactly ready. What do you mean not ready? Do you not see his background as a do you not do you not see his work on the indies? Oh, that's right. You don't give a fuck about the indies. So you cannot talk about something that you have never watched before. I have seen his work. I've seen his work in Evolve. I've seen his work in other wrestling in other indie companies. I've seen it. So I can test to that man should be in the main event, if not in the main event, close to the main event. I don't understand how his white counterpart Braun Breaker is in a major storyline and Carmelo Hayes is sitting up here twiddling his thumbs and next to a racist motherfucker called The Miz. Yeah, if you have not seen Real World, just found that out recently, but whatever. But as far as AEW has been on fire this whole entire year. They still got like weak points, but at the end of the day, they are constantly evolving. The one thing I loved about AEW this year, they have capitalized on WWE's mistakes. WWE had tried to counter program. I do not understand. Just because you think that you got the biggest dick in the room does not mean that your dick works. But whatever. It's just when I went down to Texas this past summer and I met OVW, I met everybody else. That was probably the best decision I've ever made. That was the best trip I've had as far as like going to a wrestling show. And like my whole mindset is just on a different plane right now. So I'm just enjoying everything that the AEW is doing right now. I'm focusing on Ashe Wrestling, focusing on AEW, other wrestling promotions, helping other content creators. I mean, that is literally my focus. My focus is not on WWE. I would use them as references. I would use them as highlights, but I would not sit there and watch a 3-hour program, which I know I'm not going to like. I'm not going to play this like cycle, repeat, recycle, do it over again, watch, rinse, repeat. I'm just not going to do that shit anymore. And I'll land my plane.
All right. There's a lot to unpack there, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the honesty, Chris.
No problem.
Yeah, for sure.
I asked for petty, Chris, and I'm all for it. Mm-hmm. As far as Carmelo Hayes, first off, before I get into that, y'all need to watch our interview that we had with Ahmed Johnson. I know we already told OVW that, but I asked him about his feelings on Triple H, and he called him a bitch. Straight up. A racist bitch. And it makes perfect sense. Now that we're seeing how the black wrestlers are being treated underneath, Triple H, like where are they? Where are they? And it's something that we've all 4 of us have been preaching for quite some time now. Where are all the black wrestlers? Why? Now, I know Chris doesn't really like to give Shawn Michaels credit. I get that. But why is it that Shawn Michaels can have mainly black champions, and then as soon as they move up to Raw and SmackDown, they disappear? Shawn Michaels them built these people up. That's why I'm so afraid of Obafemi getting moved to the main roster. I am afraid of that for him because I feel like Triple H is going to do to him to exactly what he did to Carmelo Hayes. Shawn Michaels had them built up as winning machines, monsters, unstoppable. Go up to the main roster unless your name is Braun Breaker, and you lose all your steam and you're sitting in catering next to the Miz. Go ahead, OVW. I'll let you get yours in.
No, you're absolutely right, dude. I mean, we should all be afraid for Obafemi. Also, Trick Williams, dude. Like, I'm afraid what they may do if he gets called up to the main roster, what they're going to do to Trick, if they even do anything with him. So, yeah, I mean, the black wrestlers, bro, if I'm a black wrestler in 2025, I honestly probably wouldn't sign with WWE unless it is to work in NXT and then use that as a springboard to go to AEW or New Japan or somewhere else. You know, where especially AEW, where they're actually treating black wrestlers with respect. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, as far as WWE, man, I'm like Chris. I don't normally watch it on a regular basis. I watch highlights. I do watch the PLEs, and I do go into the PLEs with an open mind because I don't want to. Right now, I've been dubbed as the quote unquote WWE hater because 90% of my content is just shitting on WWE. So I try to go in with an open mind. You feel what I'm saying? So that doesn't cloud my judgment. And the last PLE that they put on, what was it, Crown Jewel, was actually pretty decent. You feel me? I give them their props. But as far as them as a whole in 2025, they have been, like Chris said, they've been absolute trash. There has been zero direction. The main event has been clouded with a whole bunch of 40-year-olds, right? They aren't pushing any new stars. You feel what I'm saying? The John Cena retirement tour has been botched, right? How do you mess up John Cena's retirement tour and you had literally like a year to prepare for it? You feel what I'm saying? Like there's so many. The only thing that they have done right, in my opinion, is the women's division. I think WWE's women's division is arguably the best women's division in wrestling. I put it over AEW right now. That's just my opinion because wrestling is subjective. I know Chris hates it when I say that. But yeah, I mean, that's the only right thing that they've been doing this year is their women's division. So I don't know, dude. WWE has a lot to figure out. They have to do something new, man, because their product just isn't hitting the way that they think it is, right? AEW, absolutely amazing. I met some great people down in Texas when I went to All In. You feel what I'm saying? Mid-South, Bald Bro. You feel what I'm saying? Those are like the two most coolest people that I met in Texas. Didn't really meet anybody else. Everybody else was just kind of trash. But you know, it was fun in Texas. He ain't pay attention to anything that I said.
I'm just listening.
But no, AEW has been great, man. AEW has been fantastic. Like everything, they do have their weak points, like Chris alluded to. But overall, man, they've been focusing on them, staying in their lane, doing what they do right, and capitalizing off of this stupid counter programming bullshit. So yeah, man. I mean, shit. Right now, if you ask me who's the better wrestling company in 2025, it's AEW, and it's not even close.
We'll get there. Hold on, we'll get there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to jump the gun.
You good. So before I move on to Barz over there, Chris and OVW, what is something that the WWE can do right now? Let's say Triple H, Nick Khan, and whoever sits on the board of directors with TKO all got together. What is something that you guys would like to see changed within that company to bring it to where we fans believe it should be with the roster that they have?
Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, mine is a little kind of, it's not bad. My first thing I would say is fuck these kids. Like, I don't get this PG rated show. Like, let's kill that shit. Like, go to TV 14. Like, this wrestling is supposed to hurt. Wrestling is like football. It's supposed to be physical. It's supposed to be grimy. Like, I don't care about you trying to, make all your sponsors happy. I don't care about these stupid Slim Jim freak offs that you try to have every so often. Like, no, man, let's just get back to what wrestling used to be. Let's bring back color. Let's bring back real storylines that actually make wrestling feel real. That's what I would say, first off. But go ahead, Chris.
I think all of them should be fired from top to bottom. Every last one of them that are part of the Vince McMahon bedbugs regime should be fired, and they should start from fresh. They should just start over. We need fresh new minds in WWE. They don't have that. And this is the reason why I can't answer your question, because they are not going to change. I'm going based on a hypothetical situation. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I've been asked that question I don't know how many times. I'm not going to be a full-time WWE fan because, number one, the prices are going up. Let's talk about that situation, okay? So with the prices going up and people are going to lose their SNAP benefits next week, I literally I can't consciously go to a WWE like event. Just I can't. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm struggling, right? I can't go to a WWE event and it costs like fucking $5,000 just to go stay at section 200. Like, no, I can't do it. So it's just like there's a numerous issues that I have with that company, right? And I hate when fans sit up there and make that a talking point. As long as I have been a wrestling fan, even when I start noticing about, ticket sales, when they start talking about that shit, I've never made that as a talking point on a podcast or like when I'm talking to my friends. Like, ticket sales and ratings never really came out of my mouth because I didn't give a fuck about that. Because at the end of the day, I'm a wrestling fan and I care about the wrestling. I don't care about the analytics. If we can get into that, if we're talking about something that's relevant to the conversation, then yes, we can bring that up. But to make it seem like, okay, that's a point where I heard on the on Busted Open, and I'm gonna just put that as one of my points. I'm like, that's stupid. That's just stupid as fuck. But WWE has to get rid of all of the powers that be, including Triple H. I think Triple H is not a leader. Triple H is a pretender. Triple H carries people bags and nuts. And I just feel that he's trying to be something that he's clearly not. And I don't appreciate him using Stephanie McMahon's clitoris as a contingency plan. Excuse my language, but I just really feel that
hold on, we got
Shao Kahn, there it is.
Yo.
So Chris, with that being
Yes,
said,
sir.
I know you don't like to deal in hypotheticals, but hypothetically, who would you like to see take over that? Would you like Shane McMahon? Because I remember there was a cookout that you were doing, and some of these possibilities and hypotheticals came up, and I know somebody had brought, maybe it was Dadrian, that brought up maybe a Shane McMahon / Tony Khan partnership that was talked about at one point could happen.
Well, I don't know about Shane McMahon. I don't even know his status with WWE. I don't know. So, okay, I'll play with you real quick. So, say like Shane McMahon did take over. That is the only way that you are going to see a WWE versus AEW. That is my ultimate goal. That's what I want to see before I pass away. Hopefully, I'll live a long, healthy life. But it's just, we will never see a AEW WWE partnership because of the powers that be. And what Triple H, Long Nose, Triple K need to understand is that you are doing a disservice to fans. You talk about fucking money. If you do a fucking awesome structured invasion storyline that culminates to fucking WrestleMania or SummerSlam or Double or Nothing or All In, All Out, whatever, we are talking about billions and trillions of fucking dollars. We're talking about ratings going through the roof. We're talking about ticket sales. I don't even want to talk about ticket sales. But before we even do all of that, the bed buzz got to go. They are not going to change, as you can see. They literally brought in Tim Scott. I'm sorry. They brought in Travis Scott to absolutely do nothing and come down there looking like a roach in fucking heat with an ugly ass fucking belt, walking down to an arena that he did not belong in. Walked into a ring and said, "Hey, I'm here with my ugly ass belt." You know, it's just a lot of shit. Like, man, it's just too much going on with that company. So hopefully I answered your question.
Yeah, no, you good. And I want to point out something real quick. Do you imagine the amount of storylines we can get? Think about it, because they pretty much, you could have 2 WrestleMania seasons. You got the actual WrestleMania show, and then you got the next season will be the All In show. One is happening in late March, early April. The other one happens in July. Like, imagine the amount of stories that can go into that if we can get these. Me and Barz have talked about this. If you can get these 2 companies, I was about to say stop being stupid, but this one company that we're currently talking about to stop being so, I want to use the R word, but I won't use the R word, dumb, and just work with them, because this is not
you said R word, right?
You said RET, and I'll stop right there.
I called it. It just takes some people a little while longer to catch on.
Delayed. I'll use Chris's terms. Delayed.
Yeah, delayed. Yeah, because I know that you two are
the
the host.
My wife said. I know my wife just said or special. So yeah, either one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, if they just stop being so special with AEW counter programming and actually figure out a way to work together, because I thought I heard Tony Khan said he'd be more than willing to work with them. But
he did.
He was. Yeah, at one point, yeah.
He did.
It's just the other side that's being delayed. So
actually, not to cut you off. So this is what I heard, and I kind of touched bases on that when we spoke about the whole Bullet Club versus Bullet Club members. Since we got the Bullet Club members all split up between the promotions or whatever, and I kind of like touched bases on that a little bit. So I seen an interview a while back with Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan said that at some point in time, WWE and AEW could possibly work together, but it's just going to take some time and effort and like some mending. That's what he said. I'm paraphrasing, but that's exactly what he said. You know what I'm saying? And like I told Dub, like I believe this is what's best for business. Like I'm tired of the back and forth, actually. You know what I'm saying? They both have things that they can benefit from each other. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is that WWE gotta let go their ego. WWE has a very big ego. I gotta say it. They do. And this ain't me bashing. This is just me telling facts. Like, it's kind of hard not to talk just about E when E just micromanages everything in professional wrestling. They micromanage the territories. They micromanage the programming on TV. They micromanage everything. What's up?
Hey, y'all keep it going. I gotta go put my little guy to sleep.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, they micromanage everything. So it's kind of hard to not say like the E is like this because they absorb everything. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the whole ESPN thing. The ESPN thing has already imploded itself, as y'all seen. I'm pretty sure y'all read. It's not doing so well. The ratings are like whack. And rightfully so, because they ain't put nothing into it. That WrestlePalooza, I said it already, it was toilet water. WrestlePalooza was toilet water. I gotta say, it was toilet water. It wasn't good at all. And moving forward, I hope they would get it together. But I just have very little faith in them doing so. You know what I'm saying? I have very little faith in doing so. If you're willing to raise the prices on seats that are in the nosebleed section, if you're willing to raise the prices on pay-per-views, if you're willing to raise the prices on all these luxuries that we used to be able to afford, then there's no telling what you'll do next. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, listen, it's their own fault, man. Whatever's going on with them right now, that's their own fault. You know, and it's not like we're blind. We see it. You know, there's other wrestlers see it too. You know what I mean? That's why I said y'all gotta y'all gotta watch the interview with Ahmed. If he sees it, and I'm pretty sure others do too, then trust and believe. Trust and believe. It's a fact. It's a fact. You know what I mean?
I just want to point out to the people that's watching. We got a couple of people that's watching. So if you guys and gals can share the podcast, share the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast on social media. I shared it on X, Facebook, and on YouTube. So if you guys can like, share, and comment, that'd be most appreciated. Please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Yeah, but what else can I say? Like, I know a lot of people will say like, yo, yeah, you bash WWE, this and that. It's kind of hard not to critique WWE when they taking over everything. You know what I'm saying? The minute you see something that's free, they take it over. You know what I'm saying? WWE has control of AAA. WWE has control of TNA. And there's multiple other companies within WWE that have not even been mentioned that WWE has control over. We just haven't seen them yet. Just don't let everybody
I agree.
know that. So
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. Shit. Damn, I totally forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Okay, so the biggest issue that I have with I really want to talk to the community. So y'all need to understand that that WWE don't care about black people. And they literally telling you that on the weekly basis. This is my question to them. Y'all sit up here and y'all talk about for the culture. I've said this I don't know how many times. I have to really call out y'all hypocrisies, right? You want a black person to be on your TV, but then you backtrack and then say, well, as long as they're on TV, I'm good. So do you want him or her to be successful, or do you want them to be the class clown like R-Truth? Do you I mean, and once again, for the people that seen my TikTok video, I think this was about a month ago, there's too many R-Truth and not enough Swerve Stricklands in professional wrestling. And some people got mad behind that shit, but no, it's the dead truth. And the thing about this is that I'm not going to hold back my comments, because the thing is that the shit that I'm talking about is the shit that you talk about, but the shit's not coming out your mouth. So that's why we need to stop this. Well, I don't want to make my company look bad. Well, number one, it's not your company. Number two, you're a brand fan. And number three, you're a wrestling fan that's fucking confused, and you need to be deprogrammed. You need to know the difference between being a brand fan and being a wrestling fan. If you like all of wrestling, you should be loyal to wrestling, not just a brand. That is like probably 98% of the problems in the IWC. They want to sit here and play this selective thinking, selective hearing. I mean, it's very, very annoying. I said, do you want people to think that you don't wash your ass and that you got a 3rd grade education? I mean, I know a lot of us is smarter than that. Matter of fact, case in point, and I'm going to land my plane with this. There was a recent promo that has been going, that's been going viral for like the last couple of days. All it showed, it was this mysterious like group. They had some like some khaki pants, black pants, some dress shoes, and everybody named mama is up there talking about, oh my God, that's Brock Lesnar. Oh my God, that's Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, now you can do all this fucking research on QR codes and shoes and pants and underwear and all this other BS. But then when it comes to really getting like putting somebody like, you know, holding them accountable for the direction of WWE, y'all don't want to talk about shit. That is the selective hearing, selective outrage that I am talking about with the IWC. And y'all need to really get the fuck together, because I told you, I'm trying to talk in person. I'm tired of talking on the internet because motherfuckers ain't feeling me. I want people to fight me. I do. I want a debate. I want somebody to really come at me. I do. I need that challenge. I'm tired of hiding behind no, I'm not hiding behind the camera. It's just I need that opportunity to actually talk to the public, because you can only do so much on talking online. When you talk to the public, they can really feel you. And I don't think the IWC gonna feel me, but in 2026, they're gonna feel me, because I'm going to one of these conventions. I'm gonna speak to them motherfuckers, because I'm tired of this shit. For real. I land my plane.
Yeah, hey, this gets another one right here. Yeah, you get another one. It's spooky hour right now. It's spooky hour right now. What you got to say, OV?
Nah, man, everything he said was right. But I think, I believe we have to give WWE tribalists some time to deprogram, because they've been programmed a certain way for a very long time, right? So it takes certain people longer than most, right? So, I mean, this is the thing. I still troll them. I try to get them to understand through my videos, but, you know, it's just going to take them a while to kind of realize that WWE ain't shit. There are other wrestling companies outside of WWE. So, yeah, I mean, what Chris said was absolutely correct. But, you know, it's just going to take other people some time, honestly. So, and some people may not even get it. Some people may not even. So my question is, like, what's up, wild card? Pastor Petty?
What's up, light skin? How you doing? So I have a question for you.
Here, bro.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm wrong. Same complexion, different person. Sorry. Okay, so my question to you is... Stop laughing. My question to you is so do they need like a generation to make up their fucking minds? I mean, are you telling me that they're that slow?
Yeah. They are that delayed.
Wow. Thank you for answering my question. Thank you.
It's crazy to hear that, right? Because I remember when I joined the Army, I said, these drill sergeants ain't gonna change shit about Darius. Yes, I said my name. 10 weeks later.
That's your name?
Boy, stop. You know that.
Okay.
Sorry. He done threw me off. Dang.
I know that was the point.
I'm sure I'm saved in his phone under either Darkwing Dub or Darius.
It's Duck, actually. DD.
Hey man, he let me know early. He knew my name. He's like, "What's up, Victor?" He's like, "What's up?"
I don't say it. The fuck? You made it seem like I said it real moist. Like, what's up, Victor? Like, what? Like, I don't say it like. I'll be like, "What's up, Victor?" Like, what, Vic? Like, picked her up. Like,
and then he get mad when you call him by his government. I'm not talking about
hell
Chris.
yeah, you ain't supposed to call me by Christ. You're not supposed to do that. You should listen. You can call me CAD. You can call me Chris. You can call me Petty Chris. You can call me Timeless Megatron. I ain't have all these names before. These are all names that I got from TikTok. But yeah, if y'all don't want to call me by my government name, don't call me by mine.
I like Megatron.
I call
actually.
him by
Megatron.
I called him by the
name.
long version of Chris, and he got so mad.
I didn't get mad. I was just a little perturbed. I think that's what that was, because I wasn't ready for that. Like, dude, like the only people that call me Christopher is really my mother. Like, when she's pissed at me or she's just being petty, she calls me like by my full name. I'm just like, Mom, you know I hate that goddamn name. You know that. Silly boy, that's the name that me and your father gave you. Fuck you. Shit. Now bring your ass over here. I'm like, oh,
damn,
okay. Yeah, my mom, man. She's a sailor.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
But
why are you looking at me like this?
You talking to me?
Who else I'm talking to?
Oh,
Who
I'm
else
sorry.
is on
I'm just
my
looking
fucking left?
straight through. I'm sorry. Let me.
No, it's the other way.
Yeah,
Tanya. Yeah, exactly. Stop looking at me like that, because like I'm feeling some type of way.
Y'all see, he starts with me. I'm just sitting here. You feel me? But continue.
Like I said, when I feel like I'm like virtually attacked, I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm bringing it up now.
Nobody attacked you.
Okay. All right. We're gonna continue with the show. We'll talk about this later.
What was I saying? Oh, it's about basic training.
I'm sorry.
I said that them drill sergeants wasn't gonna change anything about me. 10 weeks later, I'm a totally different person. So they need something catastrophic to happen for them to change their minds on wrestling outside of the E. And I don't know what that catastrophic thing could be, but it has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that would shake things up is what we discussed.
Mute your phone. OVW, do me a favor, mute your phone.
Yeah, because I think,
Yeah, I think the only thing that will shake things up is basically what we already discussed, and that is, having like a forbidden door type of event with all the companies, which is WWE, AEW, whoever else wants to be involved. That's the only thing that will shake things up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for once, just swallow your pride and just do the right thing by the fans. That's what I'm saying, because like
Spike Lee.
Yeah, I just can't stand the fact that what they're doing right now with their company. I just can't, and not for nothing, as a fan, as a wrestling fan, at first, when they started the Netflix thing, I said, yeah, this is going to be great. When they started the TKO thing, I said, this is going to be great. And then slowly but surely, just like my Dallas Cowboys do, and I'm throwing my Dallas Cowboys under the bus, just like my Dallas Cowboys do, they let me down again, and they do some like BS with the counter programming, with the whole with the whole Saudi thing, and then they keep just doing the whole trickling effect, and it just doesn't sit well with me as a fan. It don't sit well with me as a fan, and then like you get people that's disappointed, but you don't listen to the people that are disappointed. You keep doing it, and then every now and then you give a sprinkle or something to like quiet people and shut people up, which is basically the E fans, because the E fans will shut up for some time, but us real fans will see through that, and we'll be like, damn, like, you can't do that just for a whole year. You can't just do that for the whole entire thing. Like, why you guys just sprinkle some adobo and then just keep it moving? Like, why can't you just give us what we're asking for? And that's my problem with them. That's always going to be my problem with them, is that. You know what I mean? I'm
also you have another problem too, sir. You a Cowboys fan. That's a whole nother problem.
Hey, listen. Hey, let me tell you something. That's as far as football, I'm not going to deny my team, but I'm definitely going to throw them under the bus until they get their act together. That's the only thing I can't be a shady fan. I gotta stay with my boys. But like I said, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put them in the hot seat every time they mess up, and they messed up. They look atrocious this weekend. So that's that.
You know they're accepting new fan applications, right?
What you say?
Teams, they're accepting new fan applications. You know, other teams are. So you still got some time if you want to switch teams.
Wait a minute. Speaking of which,
Don't
do
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I already knew what he was about to do. I knew what he was about to do. Because I was about to say the same thing. Like, ain't you a Steelers fan, though?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. I made a video last night saying I'm about to put in a new fan application because my Steelers look like trash.
Oh, no. You was talking all that shit, and I told you that we come in your house and we whooping that ass. And I love Aaron Rodgers, by the way.
We did not talk about anything before the game.
No. You said that, and I remember you saying that on the cookout. I told you I might be fat, but I have a great memory. Okay, so
that must have been BJ. That wasn't me. We have not talked about the Steelers.
Yeah, we have. So I have an Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packer, poster that's in my hallway. I love Aaron Rodgers, I do, but the thing about it is that you wasn't going to get your revenge. Okay, we're going to railroad you over, and then we're going to move on. You come back to Green Bay, we're going to celebrate your ass, but, the Steelers, no. I wanted them to whoop that ass just because of you, out of spite of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. Now you cannot talk about your Steelers. You can't talk about my cheese, my milk, or anything like that dealing with Wisconsin because Wisconsin whooped that ass. Just want you to understand that. Okay? Just that's it.
What is we doing?
No comment. Just wait till we see each other. Just wait till we see each other. I bet you won't keep that same energy.
You know what? That's funny because you said that also 2 months ago that I'm not going to keep that same energy. I'm going to keep the same energy when you was eating them Chinese food and you was blowing up. And then you asked me, hey, my stomach is... And then I gave you some goddamn Tums. And I still haven't got my shit back. FedEx my shit, please. Okay? I need my $2.99, please. Thank you.
They all gone. Because I had some more Chinese food when I came back.
That's cool. I know that your ass engulf all of them, but I need you to give me my money back, okay? Thank you.
Ain't we supposed to be talking about wrestling? What are we doing?
I know, right? We totally got off topic. We was talking about Tums in your stomach.
Starting with the insightful one. Barz, let me get your letter grade thus far for WWE.
Hey, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's a capital F, man. It's a capital F.
Ov-Dub.
Are we talking about for the year?
Yes. So far.
I'll give them a solid D. Because even though the year has been trash, they have done some good. There have been some good things about WWE. Like the women's division has been good. That probably elevated them from an F to a D. So
I want to ask you about this real quick.
Okay, not to cut you off. Okay, since you say that, I'll give them an F+. F+. Okay. Give them an F+.
You see Chris's face?
I do not. Yo, I'm being honest, bro. The women's division's been on fire for them, right? But I don't think it's enough for them for the whole year. They just started promoting the women's division not too long ago. They really just started pushing them. And that's only because the women have been petitioning for it for goddamn 5, 6, 7 years. We just got an Evolution. How old is Evolution? Evolution was back in 2018, wasn't it? 2019, 18. What was it? The first
That
one.
was before
Something
my
like that.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
the women's division though has been good.
no,
So
it
if we're
has.
talking about as a whole, the women's division, along with a sprinkle of a few good matches, I think a D is a good grade for WWE, in my opinion.
I want to ask you about that because you brought this is the second or third time I've heard you bring up the women's division. So you think the SmackDown women's division's been good?
So I'm glad you said that because there's only 3 women in the SmackDown women's division. That's Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax. And they've been fighting each other like every single week, it seems like. I'm talking about the women's division on Raw. And also I'm using NXT as well. I'm including them in this whole equation. So yeah. Women's division on SmackDown is absolute trash. Like, okay. I can't stand it. But if we're talking about Raw and NXT, then yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
Okay. I could get behind that. I just have to make sure because I'm like, who's fighting for the women on SmackDown other than them 3? And then you got the tag champions and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. So who else is there? So anyways, go ahead, Chris. I know what you're going to say. I'll go ahead and give mine.
Too low to rate.
Exactly. I was going to say, I was going to assume you was going to say incomplete, but that'll work too.
Thank you.
I'm going to go right along the lines of OVW and say D-. I'm not going to say F+ because Barz, whatever you say, F is an F is an F. But I'm going to give them a D-.
Or you can give them a U. That's yeah.
They used to give those in elementary school.
I know, right? I mean, they have the mentality of a 3-year-old, so you might as well give them a U.
I got a quick question. So when we talk about WWE and grading them, are we basing this off of match quality or moments? Because I know we always get into this WWE versus AEW comparison, and both companies are completely different. One is match quality, the other is moments. So how are we doing this?
I think you about to say something, Darius. I think you was gonna say something. I didn't want to interrupt.
You see how he said that all seductive.
Not seductive. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my god, I'll tell you. You see this face right here? Like, embarrassed face? Like just he's saying I'm hitting on him. Oh my goodness. No.
That's not what I said.
Mr. Darius, if you want to go,
Well, now I want to hear you say OVW's name because I know OVW's name, and I want to hear you say Barz's name.
Excuse me?
You gotta say their name, like Destiny's Child.
Say their names. This is not no goddamn Destiny's Child Part 2. I'm not gonna say their names. What the fuck?
No. Damn it, Chris. That's the second time you done threw me off.
I know, right? I'm on a roll. I'm going for 3.
Oh shit.
Anyway, no. Honestly, you can
go ahead because I don't forgot what I was saying.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying too. What did we say?
I was asking, how do we grade WWE? Is it off of match quality or moments, or a combination of both?
I think it's all the way around. Honestly, I think it's presentation. Yeah, the presentation, the match quality, just all the way around. It's been horrible this year, bro. Like even with the counter programming, like it's just like they just intentionally embarrassed themselves. They're like, hey, we got the biggest stick in the room. We're going to make sure that we show you. And it's like, wow. And it's like when you do, it's like, are you doing anything down there? Like, are you, it just seems like that has been the trend like all this year. It's like they just don't give a shit. And it's like no one is really calling that shit out. Except for ESPN. And I wanted to talk about that earlier. Yeah, ESPN is not liking their investment. But that was their own damn fault anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they should have not be greedy. I mean, Fox had to fuck around and find out. And unfortunately, ESPN is doing the same thing. Now, wrestling fans thinking that, or more so WWE fans, it's like, oh, well, you know, ESPN, they gave them a beat. Yeah, they deserve a beat. It was a good show. You know? I mean, it's like, you know, even though John Cena and AJ Styles were spamming moves and shit like this with WWE 2K25, you know, but still, it was a cool show, you know, for the most part. But I like it how they was just like they were insinuating that ESPN was being a choosy lover, and that was not the case because WrestlePalooza was trash. But I digress.
WrestlePalooza was straight hot. What did Barz say? Dumpster juice.
Yeah, toilet water.
Toilet.
Toilet water is wild.
If I had a flushing sound effect, I will press it right now. It was toilet water.
You don't have toilet water as a sound effect? You know, nah. You can go on YouTube and you can find that, right?
Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to update my sound effects on my soundboard. So yeah.
Okay, stop being lazy. Yeah, how do you do that? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing that I told Barz. I'm giving them a D- based off of NXT as a whole and the women's division from Raw and NXT. And I say that, and it also really, really, really pissed me off when they used NXT to counter program AEW. That was definitely not fair for those NXT men and women that go in there every Tuesday and bust their asses in that NXT ring for them to have to go counter program. Well, it was all in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was all in.
So for them to counter program, use NXT to counter program AEW's biggest event of the year, I thought that was complete horseshit.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure on your young talent, man.
Yeah, that is.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then also, to be honest with you, while we're on that subject, I'm glad you brought that up because they use John Cena's like retirement tour as a counter programming tool. And wow, that's another show for a different day. I'm still shocked on how they mismanaged something that was super duper easy. They had everything in front of them. This could have been an epic like heel run, but instead they just fucked it up. And once again, no one's talking about it.
You think they did it on purpose?
There's a lot of factors behind that shit. There's a lot of factors. The Rock is one of them because Dwayne, he is a glory hound. Then you have Triple H. Triple H do not want anybody to look good in front of him, especially when he has like a grudge against you. He's one of the ones where he doesn't forgive or forget, or if he feels that he always had a problem with you, so he'll find a way to screw you somewhere down the line. Like you could have did something to him. I mean, y'all could probably had like a disagreement back in like 97, and then he'll bring it back in the storyline in 2025 and try to screw you over. I'm telling you, he petty as fuck like that. I'm just saying, listen, I got the receipts. I think OVW want to go.
That's why you petty Chris, because you get it from Triple H.
Nigga, please. I'm petty because of my people that was in slavery for 500 fucking years. Don't do that. Go ahead.
Hold on real quick before you go, OVW. And we know Triple H is like that because what did Ahmed Johnson tell us? Something that happened back in 97. Triple H is still getting on these podcasts and shows talking shit about Ahmed Johnson in 2025.
Yeah.
What did I say? See, I told you.
Yeah.
Why is it? I'm going to ask y'all, and I'll let you go, OVW. Why is it that the first African-American Intercontinental Champion isn't in the WWE Hall of Fame, Yet, Ultimate Warrior, I like Ultimate Warrior, but Ultimate Warrior shit all over this company for years and years and years and years and years. And as soon as they made the call, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I think.
Yep.
Was that for both of us?
Whoever wants to answer it.
You can go over there. I've
been
talking shit
my
all the
answer's
time.
Gonna be, please. My shit's gonna be short and sweet. Y'all ain't gonna like my answer. Ahmed Johnson probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame to begin with. Ultimate Warrior definitely shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what nobody say.
Or Stephanie.
Stephanie can be debated for sure as an on-screen character. But if we're talking about Ultimate Warrior, Ahmed Johnson, nah, I can't give it to you. I'm very particular about who should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think you should just be giving it out to anybody. Ahmed Johnson, you said he was the first Black Intercontinental Champion. That's great. Hats off to him. But outside of that, what do we have? And I'm not trying to be that way because I love my brothers. But if we're just talking strictly wrestling, does he have a Hall of Fame career?
He never got a chance to. Not to cut you off.
No, you good. No, you good. No. Go ahead, Paul.
He never got a chance to. Like, you know what I mean? And I think this is why it's important to hear his story, because he never got a chance to. Everything that he was set up for as far as his career was taken away from him early. You know what I'm saying? Now we could debate with wrestling and stiffness and all that type of stuff, but we're going to talk about like the path that he was set on before the beefs that he had with people in the company. He was set on a straight path to be the WWE champion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no question.
That was taken away from him because he decided that he wasn't going to bend the knee and do what they wanted him to do, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, and I don't want to say it, but I want you guys to.
No, because I think it's important for people to know that, you know, some people have lines that they just will not cross. Yeah. And if it means crossing that line or leaving the business, some people are going to choose to leave their career instead of crossing that line. I just think it's important for people to know, for people that are listening to this that didn't get to hear our interview with Ahmed Johnson, I think it's important for them to know why he actually left.
Yeah. And the reason why he left is because they were going to do a segment with a new tag team that was coming into the WWE, WWF at the time, and they were going to do that segment with him, and the segment was they was going to hang him. They was going to lynch him. And when they...
Two white guys from South Africa.
Yep. And when they was going to do that, he said, hell no, I'm out of here.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And that's what I mean when I said and that's what I mean when I said that there are certain lines that people won't cross, and if they're asked to cross that line, they ain't gonna cross it, and they're gonna vamos, and that's what he did. He got out. He said no, and on top of that, his sister was sick, which a few weeks later she passed. But yes, and he didn't blame the South African guys. He said they were just doing what they were told. Yeah. But he said he went to Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon is like, oh, well, I want you to do it. And when Ahmed Johnson was like, well, no, I'm not doing it. I'm out.
Mm-hmm. And not for nothing, too, he did explain, like, what would people think of him? Like, what would all the people that looked up to him think of him if he had went and did that? Will we even be still bigging him up right now if he had went and did that? I mean, let's be for real. If he had went on and just did that, will we be still talking about him in the same breath? We probably wouldn't, because we have been like, man, yo, why would you sell yourself out like that? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I get it. I understand. But he never got a chance to. Like, when they were pushing him, he was still relatively green. He said all the stuff he went through. When he slammed Yokozuna was not going to help him slam him. He had to do that by himself. You know how they
That's
like give you, yeah. You know how they
Yeah,
like give
when
you
you
the,
go in for a scoop slam, you have to use your body a certain way to get up. Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy shit, dude.
that's
yeah,
a lot of ass. That's a lot of ass to be picking up.
yeah.
Yeah,
A lot
And
of
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
he said when he told us that we were shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the tricks of the trade as far as like certain maneuvers and stuff and how you gotta time them. He did all that on his own. You know what I'm saying? He talked about the issues he had with Triple H, the stuff that went on. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
called him
Like,
a racist bitch. And
yeah,
it's crazy how back in was it 95, 96, 97, 98, 99 that time frame,
Mhm.
guys like Ahmed Johnson, Farouk were saying that Triple H is a racist bitch and how it's playing out in 2025.
so
I'm just wondering why he was wearing Daisy Dukes. That's all I want to know.
Oh,
I mean, Johnson, why he was wearing Daisy Dukes?
out of all the shit we've been
Matter of
talking
fact,
about,
Ahmed
that's
Johnson,
all
if
you
you
gonna
are
get
watching
from
this, hold on, Ahmed Johnson, if you are watching this video, I'm a big fan of yours. Like you was one of the first African Americans that I seen in '96. So I pay homage to you, but why was you wearing Daisy Dukes? I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but it's just like you were shirtless and you were wearing Daisy Dukes, and I'm just like, okay, it's just
oh,
a little
no,
tight, but you know.
hey,
Okay,
chill,
all right,
chill,
okay. I'm gonna
bro,
shut up.
chill.
I'm gonna shut up.
And what's funny is that I want you guys to know, and OVW, I'm not sure your feelings on Ahmed Johnson when it comes to like seeing people that look like us on the TV back in the mid to late 90s and stuff like that. But we told him like how it made us feel, and then Chris just said it too, how it made us feel to see guys like him and guys like Farouk coming on TV and doing the Black Power sign. Like that meant something to us, and it was something. And I told him, I was like, the very first time I got a PlayStation 1. I got one of the first WWE games that came out, and the first person I picked was Ahmed Johnson because that was the guy I was seeing on TV that I felt like I could relate to. Anyways, I know we
I
kind of
feel
got
that.
off
That's
topic
dope.
here.
No, I want to hear it. No, I want that's interesting. You know, every time I have like I play a character, I don't even play like the wrestlers that's in the game. I do my create players. I create my own. That's what I do. Yeah. So
Well, because you got to think about it. Back in what, 96, 97, when the first PlayStation came out, you wasn't creating nothing. You was just going to play with whatever the WWF allowed them to
yeah,
put in the game. So
and I
the
always got
first
the
character,
Rock. I always got the Rock.
and my first character was Ahmed Johnson. I wanted to do the Pearl River Plunge.
That shit was dope. I'm sorry, but like one of his power bombs were fucking dope. Like man, but the
yeah.
dishes that man got
Chris, if I'd
throughout
have known
his
you was this big of a fan, I know Barz wouldn't have mind. I would have had you come on and talk to him with
Yeah,
us.
we didn't know,
oh no
bro. We didn't
oh
know, bro.
no nah man I've been a busy man dude. Like I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna revisit that interview. No it's cool that y'all interviewed him. It's I don't really say too much about like people from like past history, which we should. You know what I'm saying? I fought myself for that because we talk about a whole lot of like old school wrestling, but like Armin Johnson, I know his past, especially with Shawn Michaels. That was T.
He kind of
He
talked about that too.
Oh, I know. I'm glad that he brought that part up because Shawn Michaels, he might be a Christian, but that man was a bitch ass nigga. He was a hoe ass nigga. Excuse my language. So, but that man derailed Amen Johnson's career. He said that man was a high flyer, and he's like he's doing too many moves, and he can't do this, he can't do that. That's why I said like it's just it's a shame how they did his ass.
You know what really, really got him? It wasn't even Shawn Michaels or Triple H or people like that. It was Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. Yeah, it was Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown.
You know why I don't talk about D'Lo Brown like that or Mark Henry? Because they are field niggas. I don't know. It's just some niggas I don't talk about. But for
He
him,
said that when because he was a football player, he played at the University of Tennessee, was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, and then joined the Army. He was in the Army. Me and him kind of connected on that too, because I was in the Army. And then he was like, I come from football, military, and I go into the wrestling. All that is teamwork. You have to, football is teamwork. You're working towards a common goal of winning. In the military, if you're not working as a team, somebody could be unalived, right? And then he got into the WWF. Everybody was individualized. Like he thought he was gonna come in there, and guys like Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown and Farouk and all these guys that look like him are gonna have his back. But in reality, it was Farouk and Savio Vega that had his back. Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown were out for themselves.
yep. And that's why I never liked D'Lo Brown for some reason.
And he said he's still cool with Ron Simmons and Savio Vega to this day.
Farouk is a cool dude. Like that. I
Have you
met
talked to
him
him?
back in. Yeah, I talked to him back in 2019. I met him at a convention where I met Stevie Ray for the very first time in person. We were he had a booth, and we were just walking around. Some of my best friends that I actually met at the convention, we were just walking, and we just happened to see Farouk, and we were having a conversation. As a matter of fact, I got a picture of him. When we went down to Las Vegas. Yeah, he a real cool dude. I never interviewed him. I wanted to, but yeah, I never got the chance to do it.
That'll be another big one that I know me and him really want to do is get Farouk.
You should.
Let's go ahead and pivot to AEW. Since Chris started the last time, OVW, I'll give you the first shot to talk about AEW and what you think about their 2025 thus far.
Yeah, so AEW, literally started watching AEW earlier this year. So they're by far the best wrestling company in 2025. Tony Khan, the best booker of 2025. They have so many. When we talk about talent, right? Their main event scene is amazing, but I think what really sets them apart from everybody else is the fact that they have like 5 or 6 guys who have never been world champion that are like next generation superstars. Guys like Takeshita, Bandito, Will Ospreay, I don't think has ever won a world champion, but dude, he's in that conversation. You just had Kyle Fletcher, so many young talent that's like 30, somewhere around the early 30s, still in their 20s, that are absolutely killing it and will be the future of professional wrestling. That's what I really love about AEW. The fact that they have a dominant main event scene, but also they are putting all of their resources into the younger talent to raise them up to be a part of that main event scene. And then also the women's division is awesome. I'd still take WWE's over them, but look, their women's division is nothing to sneeze at. I think they have the two best women's wrestlers in wrestling right now in Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. I don't know why Mercedes Moné gets a lot of hate, probably her melanin, but that's another conversation for another day. And their partnership with Ring of Honor, everything is just clicking on all cylinders. They're producing fantastic pay-per-views. They're producing fantastic shows. I know they get a lot of hate for putting on like these multi-man tag team matches and all that shit all the time. But when you look at like a pay-per-view, let's just say All In, and they had all of these tag team matches, 8-man tag team match, 10-man tag team match, I'm including the pre-show and all of that. You had like a total of like 60 wrestlers who had the opportunity to wrestle in front of 25,000 people. Like, I have to give respect to that. Regardless if nobody likes the multi-man tag team matches, Tony Khan is putting wrestlers into the spotlight, onto the TV screen for fans like myself to get to know and to get behind. So AEW by far best wrestling company this year.
Do you think that because you brought up like the mid card, let's just say the mid card right now is what is.
So I consider the mid card to be like Cal Fletcher, Orange Cassidy, like those guys. Yeah,
I know there's more that separates AEW from WWE. I recognize that, but I think their development of the mid card is the biggest reason as to why they're separated from the WWE. Because
for sure,
look at Kyle Fletcher. How old is dude? 25? Dude's 25 years old, right?
Something like that. 25, 26, something like that. He young, bro. Young as
name
hell.
Name a young person that we're seeing like 25 years old that we're seeing on WWE TV that's not NXT.
The only person that I can think of is Dominic Mysterio. That's it. That's the only person I can think of.
Braun Breaker. We say Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, yeah. He's like 28, 29, but still in his 20s. Yeah.
Okay. He did go to college, play football and all that stuff. You're right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, you brought up Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is what, in his mid to late 20s?
He's 32, early 30s. I think he's like 32, 33, something like that. Somewhere in around early 30s, I think.
But there's a lot of wrestlers within AEW that is considered their mid card that is seeing TV time. Whereas if you go watch Raw or SmackDown, you're not really seeing a development of their mid card. Like I felt like they gave up on the mid card once they had Gunther drop the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Once he dropped the Intercontinental title, the mid card didn't really mean anything to them anymore.
Right. Yeah, I think in WWE you just have your main event scene and you have catering. I honestly don't think there's really any in between there. It's either, hey, you be in the main event, or you're going to be in catering, and we'll call on you periodically whenever we need you. That's all it is in WWE.
So, who do you think, because I know 2023, 2024 really wasn't good years for AEW. Who do you, besides Tony Khan, who do you think got into Tony Khan's ear to help him change things around to make 2025 to what it is right now?
Daniel Bryan.
I think the veterans, Daniel Bryan, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, the older vets probably got in his ear for sure.
That's what I was thinking. We had this conversation with Daedrian, and he pretty much said the same thing. And it's crazy to say, right? Like Triple H, you had Daniel Bryan, and you let him go to AEW. Now he's lending his great wrestling mind to Tony Khan, and look at what is happening with AEW in 2025. They are blossoming in 2025. And I don't see them slowing down. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't see them slowing down. There is no reason for AEW to slow down. And anyway, I'll let Chris go. Go ahead, Chris.
What?
Your thoughts on AEW in 2025?
Like I said, and like what VW said before, I would say this is their greatest year. I think it's better than 2021, to be honest with you. This is I would say their renaissance year. They not only found their footing, they found their identity, and it's like they floored it. Like they've been, I think the Revolution was basically the tale of it. Basically set the tone for the rest of 2025. They really exceeded my expectations. It has been a lot of ups and downs or whatever, but in 2025, but it's literally been ups, a lot of ups. And the one thing that they have done throughout 2025, they did not give WWE any attention whatsoever. They focused on their shit, and they they seen what they wanted to do, and they knew that the non-sayers were going to bitch and complain regardless, whatever they do, and they still said we're gonna fucking kill it, and that's exactly what they did. So kudos to them. But the year is still not over. So I am thinking about doing a review show, a huge review show with all content creators, probably around Christmas, to definitely talk about 2025. I'm telling you, I really want you guys to come there. We're gonna definitely have it on TikTok so we can have some fun and have some drinks. So yeah, just putting it out there now.
You know, hey, I got your back. So
down,
you need me,
down.
I'm in. Yeah,
We down, man. I'm down for sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, because we a lot to talk about on that day.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Barz. I'll let you get your thoughts in.
I'm gonna just piggyback off of what everybody else said. I have no negatives really about what they did this year. Like I do think they found their footing at Revolution. When Revolution came out, that's when they started really taking off. And it seemed like the more backlash they were getting about what they were doing, the better they gotten. It's like, oh, okay, so you gonna keep talking ish? Okay, I got you. Let me show you what else I can do. And they kept getting better and better and better and better. And the comments kept flooding and they still kept getting better. To the point where like the comments were like way down beneath the surface and they were up there in the clouds, you know what I mean, chilling. They was on a Mile High Club doing their 1-2 thing. So I definitely believe that it's only up from here. You know what I'm saying? As long as they continue to keep doing what they doing and not listen to the outside noise, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? I do feel that they should get a better TV deal so they could be viewed in more places besides where they're being viewed at now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's going to be a great starting point for them moving forward, to find a place where they can call home for good. WWE had USA for like God knows how long. They were on Fox for like God knows how long. They had all these multiple channels for like God knows how long. Imagine AEW having that same type of opportunity to have all those channels, like certain channels. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want. And I'm only saying that because I want to be able to watch them more often. You know what I mean? Like there's certain stations, like if I don't download the app, I can't watch AEW. So I have to find other means and ways. I ain't going to discuss, but I got to find other means and ways to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, man, that's the only thing that I feel as if they got to work on. They have to work on finding a better network that wants wrestling programming on there. You know what I'm saying? A network that is going to push them to the forefront like USA did WWE, like Fox did WWE. They need that. That's all. Once they get that, it's off to the races. You know what I'm saying? So if they can get that, they're good to go.
I'm going to pose this question.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good.
No, I was just going to say, barring any exclusivity deals that WWE may have, what if Netflix was just like, yo, we love what y'all doing, we want to bring y'all on? Does that increase the viewership and make them like a real competitor? Just a thought.
I think it does, but I think they already a real competitor. But I just think the thing is that would WWE even allow that to occur? I mean, they probably wouldn't have a say-so because it's Netflix trying to do business. But then at the same time, too, we also seen WWE block Happy Gilmore? They blocked a certain scene from
because of MJF. Yep.
Because of MJF. So this is what I'm saying, like, you know, but that would be fire if that was to happen, though.
Is it true that Warner Brother Discovery is up for sale now?
Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's the rumor that's going around. Yeah,
So
we're monitoring that. Mm-hmm.
if you're Fox, we know they want wrestling, but SmackDown just wasn't it for them. If you're Fox, do you bring in AEW?
They're not gonna get the numbers like they won't. And then too, Fox is a Republican network. They won't go with Fox just because of that alone. Yeah,
Aha.
they won't go with Fox, even though Fox is a huge network. Nope, because they will never have somebody like Brody King say "fuck ICE" on their network, and they promote ICE on Fox. So no, that won't happen.
I forgot about
Unfortunately,
that. There is a
yeah,
difference politically between an AEW and
very
WWE.
much so. There's a lot of this is really funny. The same people that come on the cookout and talk about they don't want to talk about politics. Politics is actually influencing wrestling, even on like how we view wrestling. Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah.
That's wild work. But then here's the thing: they will sit and be quiet, and they won't even talk about it, right? I mean, like literally, Triple H went to the White House, and he's part of Trump's team, right? And he is literally the face of WWE. And yet you're doing this, and then you're making this little fiasco, like spitting out your water. And okay, so is this a press conference for fitness, or is this a conference of your yesteryears? Like what is this? I don't know what's going on, but whatever.
So I'm gonna pose this question to you guys. If you are AEW in 27, we know where the WWE is going to be for WrestleMania. Do you put on a big show here in the States? And I say that, right? Because we know a lot of these alternative companies, we said we weren't going to call them indies anymore, alternative companies will go to the same cities that a WrestleMania is in and put on shows for themselves, for the fans that are coming in for WrestleMania to see. If you're AEW, do you do that?
OVW, I don't know if you want to go.
Yeah, without question. Not only would I do that, I would grab all of the other promotions, New Japan, CMLL, MLW. Hey, we're going to have one big forbidden door. And that's going to rival WrestleMania. I'm going to put it on the same day at the exact same time. That's exactly what I would do.
Chris?
Yes, I'll take advantage of them while they're gone. I would say since you're out, we're in. Yeah, put on the biggest show, involve the indie wrestling, put on matter of fact, put on a Forbidden Door type of event. Um make this not only AEW, make this indie event. The indie scene is hot right now. It's on fire. And like what Mercedes is doing right now with the women's division, all the belts that she has, 12 belt Monet, she's literally putting like companies that we haven't even heard of on the map. Same thing that Tony Khan can do. As a matter of fact, Tony Khan could go to New Orleans, the same place that WWE decided to say, fuck you, we're going back to Las Vegas. That will be a slap to WWE's face, but I don't think that they can go to New Orleans because I think they're blocked by WWE, if I'm not mistaken. So
That's what exactly I was going to say. They could hold an event in New Orleans, but I did not know that they were blocked. So, I mean, here's the way I see it. You know, all these cities that are considered black cities, that, won't get a WrestleMania or haven't. We know New Orleans is supposed to get it, got pulled out for Vegas. We haven't seen Atlanta get anything. Are they blocked in Atlanta? Because that's
No, they
Turner
recently they came from Atlanta at one point.
Perfect.
No, I think Atlanta is good. I think it's just New Orleans that I think that's the questionable one, because someone even talked about that on the cookout. It was like they should just go to New Orleans while WWE is gone, and I think they can't go because they have a partnership with WWE.
Perfect. You got Houston, you got Atlanta. I mean, those are two predominantly black cities just right there that they could go take advantage of, because we know WWE ain't holding no WrestleMania there. They're going to get stuff like Bad Blood.
Dallas was phenomenal. I was shocked of how many fans were in that arena. 30,000. Like I've never experienced that in my life. Like that was man, when I tell you that was like probably the funnest trips I've ever had in my life, and to see so many fans and see so many content creators that weekend, like it was phenomenal. And I literally said this on the podcast. I said that they really should go back to either Dallas or they should go to Houston. San Antonio, I love San Antonio because San Antonio was actually one of the first cities that I went to in Texas. But yeah, Dallas, I'm all about Dallas. Dallas is a beautiful city. I love Dallas.
Yeah, dude. And I've never been to WrestleMania, but it felt like it was WrestleMania vibes all weekend, man.
Yes,
like
it
fans
was.
were so excited. Like it was ridiculous.
And then, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. Like I thought that this was going to be like it was going to be a show where fans wasn't going to show up. Man, I was wrong. Like so many fans, and it was like WWE fans mixed in. Like it was just like when you go to an AEW show, the energy is just different. It's something that you will never ever experience, like from on a WWE show. I went to plenty WWE shows. It's like the fans are more nicer. It's like they're real cool. I met somebody from St. Louis. I met somebody from Texas. Met somebody from Atlanta. Met somebody from Chicago. I met a lot of people, and I'm telling y'all, the people that's watching right now, you should go to you should go to an AEW event. Dead ass. And if you do, go to the one in Texas. It's dope.
What did I tell you? I think it was you, Chris. You went on live after you got back to Milwaukee, and what did I tell you? I'm only 3 hours from Dallas. Why the fuck didn't I just go down there? And then you and I think there was a couple other people that was, I think it was Mid-South, was like, yeah, you probably should have, especially if you're only 3 hours away. I should have just made the drive.
It's one of them situations where like it wasn't, well, for me, it was a struggle to get down there, and I literally had to do a fundraiser. And like, shout out to the wrestling community, because they helped me get down to Texas, because they knew that I wanted to do content down there, and I will never forget that they really came through for me. And as much as we talk about the wrestling community, I can definitely say this. I can vouch for this. Depending on the people that is in your circle, like, wrestling fans are like probably one of the most dopest communities that I've had a privilege of getting to know, loving, and like interacting, because what I'm saying, we help each other out, like on a daily basis. Like, what I'm saying, if you need something, hey, we got some movies where you can watch it and shit. Like, if you're struggling financially, we got you. What I'm saying, it's like we're that close. So for them to help me get down to Texas, that is something I will never, forever, ever forget. That's why I work so hard as a content creator, to make sure that I'm putting out the best content, make sure that people have voices. And it's just, all I'm just going to say is this, is do not take your community for granted. because you may have it one day and go on the next. I learned that the hard way.
I will say, your fundraiser, it was fun being able to mute 13 like 10 different times. I'm sitting here on a cruise, just sending Chris whatever it takes to mute 13.
You know what? I never did that before, and for me to do that for the very first time, it had like the time of my life. Remind you, that was a 12-hour podcast. So like, even with the 12-hour, like to raise that much money within a 12-hour period was like fucking dope. I'm thinking about doing it again, probably maybe Thanksgiving, maybe Christmas or something like that. Do something special for the community. But yeah, man, that was. I'm not gonna let you get that opportunity again. No, that was petty as fuck. And it was just like random shit. Like he just randomly just, Chris, here you go. Chris, here you go. Chris, here you go. Chris, here you go. Why the fuck are you in my DMs? Here you go. I want you to block him for like 20 minutes. Here you go.
And the whole time they be like, "Ain't you supposed to be on a cruise?
Right.
Where your wife at? You supposed to be on a cruise."
And he's in the fucking cookout talking about, I want you to mute 13. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. But no, that was fun though.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch it. I mean, because we would go down to the pool for about an hour. I get back on TikTok and, he's still going. Let me go ahead and send in my money to mute 13 for a little bit. All right, I got my mute, so I'm gonna go back to we go to the casino, and this is all. It was fun. It was fun to watch, and I'm glad I was able to be part of that to help you. It was fun, but then again, it was good for a good cause. So I know how much
yes, it was.
You wanted to be at All In.
Yes, and man, I will never forget. And like, shout out to you and the other content creators. Y'all just was, man, that made my year. So like, shout out to y'all. So yes.
So Ov-Dub, what is your letter grade for AEW in 2025?
I'm gonna give it a solid A. Give it a solid A. They've done some really great things, a lot of great matches, a lot of great moments. They withstood the counter programming from WWE going up against NXT and their main rosters. So yeah, I think a solid A would suffice for them for 2025. And also something that we didn't mention, you brought up the whole thing of you don't see them slowing down. We forget the fact that they lost Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega to a movie, all within the same time frame, and they still cooking. They lost 3 main event guys and still cooking. Like, that's much respect to them, bro. Because I thought they were going to fall off, but they just kept the train rolling. So, yeah, man, solid A for me, for sure.
Before I continue on with Chris and Barz's letter grades, do you foresee them, any of you guys can answer this, foresee them leaving the smaller, more intimate arenas and trying to go back to the bigger arenas?
No. Honestly, smaller arenas do them great justice. When I tell you that when the smaller arenas that we were in when we was in Texas, we went to I think it was Final Fight or something like that. It was OVW, or I'm sorry, not OVW. I'm sorry, ROH. It was a pay-per-view that we went to. But I tell you, it was intimate, and it's like it felt like you were in the show. They do not need to stop. Like, that shit is fun. Smaller venues, all it does is it craves like AEW fans to want to go to the shows because it's like you're right there, like you're going to be on TV regardless because it's so small. So they need to keep that up, most definitely.
Yeah,
Y'all
when we
got
talk
anything to
about
add
them
to that?
finding that, I'm sorry.
No. I was just asking if y'all got anything to add to it.
No, I agree. I mean, we talk about them finding their identity. That's a part of their identity, being in the more intimate, smaller settings. I don't think they need. I think if they do go to the larger arenas, save it for a big pay per view like All In, right? But for their weekly episodic television shows, yeah, keep with the intimate settings, bro.
I'm sorry, guys.
He dealing with those knuckleheads.
Man, I got get this guy real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I'll give you my letter grade. Let me go in real quick. I'm coming back.
Yeah, you good. You good. If there's any motivation right there to not have any kids, I got 3 of them.
Wow.
I got 3 of them. Trust me.
That's wow. Okay. Wow.
I got a 13-year-old girl, a 12-year-old girl, and a 5-year-old boy.
I can see on the face and the gray hairs and all that. So please don't let your kids stress you out. That includes Vic. Yeah. I don't
That
want to try
includes
to
the
be all
wife too.
seductive and shit.
She's at work and she's not watching it, so she don't know that I said that.
She will. She will. But for my letter grade, I give it a solid A. Yeah, I'm not gonna give it a A plus because I don't want people thinking that, I'm a AEW tribalist, even though I am.
You've admitted
But
it on the cookout.
I mean, I have, but I'm a realist at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, like when I do my takes, and y'all know this, like when I do my takes, I always like, put some facts behind it and shit. So I can like my goal is to shut people the fuck up. So you can't go back and say, well, what about this? I say, no, here's the receipts. There you go. Shut up. Nope. Let's move on. Okay. But no, AEW did a lot of great shit this year. There's a lot of shit that they need to improve, but I love what OVW said. There were three main eventers that went down simultaneously: Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and Swerve Strickland. And the crazy thing is, I don't even care for them to be on TV because I'm loving the program right now.
They don't need them right now.
They don't. I mean, dude, the women's division, we have not talked about this. Oh my God, we talked about this last night on Heels for Life. The women's division, the tag team division is going to be so fucking lit. I'm like, I cannot wait. And then to have Athena and Monet a tag team. Whoa, that's gonna be wild. I think they're gonna make it to the finals. I think Light Skin, and shout out to Light Skin. I think he said this. I think they're gonna get to the finals, but they're gonna lose. But I'm not too sure to who. So yes,
I'm gonna say it's gonna be to Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
I think so. Yeah, because they already have a story with them. So
I choose differently. I'm choosing Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata as the inaugural tag team champs.
And I say that because, all right, they took the women's world championship off of Tony Storm and put it on Chris Stat. By the way, I love me some Chris Statlander.
Yeah, she's becoming more and more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like she's I don't know what I don't know this. I don't know the turn. I don't know. It's like she put on this attitude, and I'm just
liking it.
I'm just like,
I think it's the attitude.
Yeah, because she's starting to become.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody knows I like white women. I think she's beautiful too. I really do. My wife is white, so leave me be. Where OVW go? What?
Nothing.
Why you?
Hey man, you like what you like. I can't fault you for that, bro.
No.
Why you looking at me like that, Chris?
What you mean?
OVW exception.
I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, I'm looking at the camera.
I feel those eyes like I feel like those eyes are like burning holes in my forehead.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm glad that you appreciate your milkshakes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool.
I
You
like my
know,
snow bunnies.
you prefer vanilla. I prefer chocolate. You know, even though they're disgusting, but you know, anyway,
I like
you
my
know what
snow
I'm saying.
bunnies.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you like
I
pink
like
toast, and
I
that's
like
cool.
my one snow bunny.
I know. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know, you like the pink. I don't. Never mind.
Easy.
I'm not
Okay.
going to go there.
No, you
Easy.
taking it too far, bro.
I'm not. No.
So you were saying about Chris Statlander. It is the attitude, though. It most definitely is her attitude change that she has gotten. And I like
Most
Harley
definitely.
Cameron with her too.
Harley Cameron. Okay, so I'm sorry. I need that Muppet. I need that Muppet. I'm surprised that they haven't put it out on AEW shop. Like,
I think it would sell.
that
well,
girl is hilarious. She is very talented too.
She is extremely funny.
Yes, she is
kills me.
Hilarious. But
I look forward to this stuff.
I do too. Like when she bring out that puppy, when she do a promo, talk about feel the wrath. I love it. Just love it.
Didn't she have one of Mercedes?
Didn't
she have a Muppet of Mercedes too?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's
the Muppet.
That's the only one she got so far. That's the only one.
I thought there was more, for whatever reason. I thought there was more than one. It would most definitely sell, not only because people like Harley Cameron, because of Mercedes too. And I can guarantee you, WWE fans, it's not going to be $100 like they tried to sell Finn Balor's doll for.
You know, it's like they picked somebody from Walmart just to go and sold that ugly ass doll. I don't know, that doll ugly as fuck. But I digress.
Barz, you want to give your letter grade since you're back from dealing with knuckleheads?
Yeah. My letter grade is an A. Solid A. I think they deserve it. I mean, there's so many things I could say that they're doing that's right now, and I kind of like brushed on it already as far as what I thought. The only thing I want them to do is like really get a channel that's gonna support them through and through. Get one of those USA type of networks that's gonna be with them for a good 10-year something span or more. You know, get one of those type of networks. That's what I want to see them have, you know. There's so many places that they can go, you know, that will probably accept them. Like right now, Aruku got a plethora of places they can go. You know how much business they could bring in on Aruku TV? Like Aruku TV got a lot of wrestling on there, bro. If AEW was to get on Aruku TV, that would like skyrocket Aruku TV. Not only would bring in more people to Aruku TV, but it'll bring in more wrestling fans because it's accessible. They can get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. That's the only gripe I have. It's hard to get to AEW television because I don't have the TNT app. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the TNT app. Like I said, I watch AEW, but I watch it with my own exclusive way. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only gripe I have, man. They've been
exclusive way.
Yeah. Yeah, like
okay, Mr. VPN. All right. You know I had to come for you on that one, bro.
Yeah,
I
know. It's all good. But yeah, you know, that's the only gripe I have. They've been cooking all year without their major players. They ain't had Kenny Omega. They haven't had Swerve Strickland. You know what I mean? They just recently got Pac back. And you know what I'm saying? So, like, they've been cooking. And Pac, you see, he got the haircut now. You know what I'm saying?
No, we okay. So I know that there's straight men that's on here, but why this man up there looking like a stripper, and why he making bitches pussies look wet and shit? I just want to know. I just want to. I need that question to be answered. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me like you just seen me yesterday, like you wasn't ready for this fucking energy, sir. Okay, and I'm talking to you, Mr. Fucking Light Skin, that's on my left side right now, looking at me like it's like, where did you? Thank you, Shao Kahn. Appreciate it. Thank you. Just saying, like, listen, you got fucking females, milkshakes in the audience sitting up here talking about some. I'm talking about you. Okay, you know this man look like a hobbit from fucking Lord of the Rings. You think that this man is up there sexy? Like he just put on it's like some jump gear and shit, and I'm like, let's. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Well, I was just saying this man looking like a stripper, and he's still not my type. I mean, I don't like white meat, so you know. but still, like I like the seriously though, but like I like Pac though. Pac is dope. Like that man needs I think he just needs to stay where he is. He's one of them people where he just doesn't need a title. He'll just fuck you up for free. And I'm good with that. Like they call him an ambassador for a reason, and he stands on business. So you seen what happened with Darby Allin when he was in the confession booth. Dude, that man fucked up Darby Allin, and I'm thinking like, damn, is this Halloween? Is this Scream 2?
You know, you know where they got Pac at right now. I feel like the way they got Pac right now positioned is the same way they got Finn Balor positioned in WWE. I feel like that because
so Finn Balor doesn't really have like I will fuck your world up if I have to kind of.
Oh no, that's the only thing.
Like Pac does right now.
Yeah.
Because Finn Balor is so content on his position in WWE. Like before, you were a menace to society, my nigga. Like when you were dealing with Seth Rollins, it was like I'm gonna fuck you up on sight. Now he looks like just like an Irish bug from fucking like the shoot from the Breakfast Club, coming out here with these sneakers and having this red hat like you about to be sacrificing some type of shit. Like what are you doing? Like you supposed to be the white Kanye West? Stop being weird. Like just, what are we doing?
Before we get back to AEW, I think they need to get him the fuck out of Judgment Day.
No, he needs to get the fuck out of WWE, period. But once again, like we have talked about before on numerous podcasts, it's all about the money. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
Because I think he just re-signed the contract, so I think he's stuck.
Yeah, he
just
did.
like Kevin Owens. Yeah. I mean, everybody was calling for him to leave the WWE, and he re-signed his contract, and he stayed too. So I don't know. As far as me, I'm giving AEW a solid A. Also, because my one complaint on them was I felt like after All In, they needed to feature more women on their shows. But then, lo and behold, we got the tag team titles. Perfect. What a better way to do it. And I know Tony Khan ain't gonna fuck it up like Triple H has.
I mean, and then also too, I just want to just put this out on Air Street, right? So it's cool if AEW is not your cup of tea, and this is for the audience. I really want you guys to feel us on this. So I know everybody is not going to feel the AEW like us, like the people that faithfully watch it, right? But it's cool to disagree too. It's cool, you know. If it's not a requirement. Just want you to know that it's not a requirement for you to feel some type of way because I watch a different program than you do. It's just we need to get out of this mindset that you need to put up your AEW or your WWE flag. At the end of the day, you are a wrestling fan just like I am. But I'm going to identify you as a WWE fan because you identify yourself as such. So I don't want you to get upset. But it just seems like fans, they act like they don't know any better. So then when I have to break it down to them, I'm an asshole. Or I'm like the petty pastor with the mic, as you can see right here. You know, that I'm so eloquently like displaying right now. It's it's just I don't know why people think that I'm being an asshole and I'm not. It's just they can't distinguish the two. I don't know what that is, but still, we're just wrestling fans. That's it. We just like talking about wrestling. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
absolutely love wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I give AEW an A. I feel like it would be an A plus if they would have featured more women earlier on in the season or in the year. What the fuck am I talking about? Season? This ain't football.
No, it
But-
is a season. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a season. I get what you're talking about. Like they're coming up on their season finale. And that's World's End. And I'm gonna put this on record. I don't like World's End. I hate that pay-per-view. That pay-per-view is trash.
Care to explain?
This is the reason why you got quiet. The fuck? Like, okay. So the last two the last two World's End were trash, right? So the first one was the reveal of the devil, which turned out to be atrocious. It turned out to be somebody that is in a wheelchair and limping and was broken, had a broken leg or whatever Adam Cole was going through. Yeah, his ankle was fucked up. They revealed it as him, and I'm just like, oh my god, this was just so. I just went limp again. This is bullshit. Okay, so then we come on to last year. Last year was John Moxley. We thinking that it was going to be World War III. Everybody was going to come out, and they didn't do shit. So I'm faithful that I'm sorry, not faithful though, but I'm what's that word? I'm optimistic. I think that's a better word. I'm optimistic about this year. AEW has been on the roll, but I really feel that they're going to fuck up World's End in Chicago. And I'm thinking about going, but I don't know. With Ice being down in Chicago, I just don't feel safe going down there. So,
I mean, your skin is dark enough where they ain't gonna mess with you.
No, they're fucking with black people down there too.
Oh, they are? Okay.
They are.
Yes. Because it's Chicago.
No. So it's like, I really don't want to talk about it on a wrestling podcast, but I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, that's fine. But from what I have been seeing, they're attacking everybody. Everybody that is from Mexican, Puerto Rican, black people. Like, I don't know if you heard about the incident on South Shore. They literally went into this apartment and three. I think this was like 2:00 in the morning, and literally like raided every fucking apartment that was in that complex. Black kid. They separated black kids, black women, and they had them in a like it was like I forgot what it was called. It wasn't the handcuffs. It was the other part. I think it was like the plastic bands or whatever. Like
the zip ties.
Zip ties. Yeah, exactly. And they had them all lined up, and they put them in this wagon, and like in a wagon. They separate the black people. They separate the Mexicans, and they did this for hours. And kids were crying and shit. And one of the ICE agents said, "Fuck them kids." And they've been attacking black people too. Matter of fact, I seen someone go in Walgreens and attack this black teen, African American male. And I tell you, it's getting wild out here. It's like, and Chicago is like my second home. I always go down to Chicago. I don't feel safe going down there. I told my best friend that the other day. I said, I'm not going down to Chicago unless we're going to the suburbs. And as far as I'm concerned, the suburbs not even safe either. And the suburbs is like, depending on like where you go, I think it's like extra 30 minutes away from downtown Chicago. So it's wild.
I hope Daedrian is watching his back, because with a name like Daedrian and his last name Cologne, if you're watching this, Daedrian, I hope you're watching your back, bro.
Yeah, me and Daedrian had some talks about ICE. We this is becoming a very serious situation. Everybody, it's becoming very serious. They're attacking communities where they're most vulnerable. And then the crazy thing is, like, all of this shit right here, and I'm gonna land my plane with this because I really don't want to get into political shit, but everything that's going on from taking the SNAP benefits and the healthcare, all this is to make people suffer and to make them feel like they're less than. And when you have that element, that human element, like a survival, going in survival mode, comes violence. And that's what Trump wants. Or excuse me, I don't like saying his name. I like to call him the uncircumcised Cheeto. So this is, like I said, all of this is an elaborate plot to draw them out and give them an excuse to harass them. So, man, it's just rough. It's rough out here, bro.
Yeah, I feel it, man. I feel it. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that.
But we can always talk about that another day.
That's another show for another day. Is there any other wrestling companies that you guys would like to talk about? I know me and Barz are really, really, really heavy into Ashe Wrestling, and the show that they put on the same night as the AEW pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie to you, I watched Ashe over that. It was just my preference at that point because we've talked to a lot of them Ashe wrestlers on our show, and we feel like that AEW gets a shit ton of support. They really do. And I personally felt like Ashe needed my support. And that's why I put my support towards Ashe. And it was a damn good show at that.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal show.
Yeah, matter of fact, I talked to Charity King. I told her oh my God, she's so lovely. I told her that I was going to make a trip to go see her because, like, she is dope. She is such a nerd, though. Like, and I'm like, she laughed at me when I said this. I told her, I was like, how in the fuck can you be a nerd and then switch into like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up? She laughed so hard. I'm saying, I'm like, how did you turn it on and off?
Did you watch it? She did.
Yes, I told her about it. Yeah, I told her, I'm like, how can you, like, because I'm like, I'm sitting up here and I'm interviewing you, and it's like I'm talking to a different person. She's like, really? She was like, I'm like, yeah, it's like you just, where's that chick that I seen on TV? She was like, she's turned off. I'm like, okay, all right. But no, she's cool people, though. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And when old girl flipped her to Barz and she just flipped that switch, I'm like, you done fucked up.
Period. That part.
Yeah, she's a former NWA tag champion with her partner, the Killer Bee. They had a team called the Killer Bees. They had the NWA women's title. That's how I got familiar with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's dope. She's very dope.
She is. Definitely interview her when y'all get a chance.
Yeah, I gotta. How'd you get a hold of her? Was it email or Instagram?
I don't know. Mid-South did all the work, so
okay.
He got her, so I don't know how, but glad he did.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Rayhan, we've had Jordan Holt, Zay Vega, and then we've had all three of them on together, the Ugly Gang. And just in case you didn't know, but I am an honorary member of the Ugly Gang.
He keeps saying I, but it's both of us. We honorary members. He keeps saying I, like I ain't got ordained too. Like, dang, bro, why you keep leaving me out the equation? He keeps saying I. I'm like, yo, what?
Because I was first.
So is this a partnership between you two, or is this just one-sided? I'm just wondering.
Well, apparently it's one-sided now because he the one. He's saying he the one that got ordained, and I didn't. So,
I know, right?
Dang,
I told you can't. I'm trying to tell you, you can't trust light-skinned people out here because they're not really kin to you. Oh, and I'm not talking about. I'm not. You know, I love you. You know that. I just sometimes when you eat that Chinese food, you're a different person.
Chris is just mad.
Chinese food is amazing, bro. Don't do that.
See, and this is the reason why your ass be blowing the fuck up, and you don't be listening to me. But when your ass is on that, never mind. No,
Chris is just mad. He's short. Ov-Dub.
Oh, nice try. You know that I'm 6 even, and then matter of fact, I'm taller than him, so you're gonna have to try again, sir.
Okay.
Hey,
Chris is just mad. He's short. Bars.
What you say? What you say?
I never said I was tall.
Oh yeah, you didn't. But I'm just using you. I'm using you as a receipt, so you can tell this man over here that's so called 6'4" or 6'3" or whatever.
I'm 6'2" and Barz is 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he does look
I
like
think I seen a picture of Barz somewhere. I think it was with your wife. Yeah, dude is tall, man.
Yeah, you tall as fuck. Like, I mean, like, you look like a bully. So, like, yeah.
Honestly. Yo, why does everybody keep thinking? Everybody keep thinking I'm some mean guy. I'm not a mean.
You're definitely
person,
not a gentle giant. You ain't that.
Hey, I've been on here listening to him yell at his kids. He ain't gentle giant.
Oh I know. Oh my God, man.
Come on now. I've heard him talking about but the one thing about Barz is that he does not cuss. Like, as much as his kids piss him off or anybody piss him off, he has never cussed. You have to really, really get him to cuss, like really piss his ass off in order for him to cuss. And I'm just like,
I try to mute it as much as possible. Like, I ain't going front. I slipped a few times, you know what I mean, in recent.
In the past, week and a half, this dude was just letting it fly. I'm like, bro, where's this coming from? Normally, that's coming from me. Not
you can't blame me because according to some people, I'm a bad influence.
I got the swear jar right here, so you know what I'm saying. It's all good.
What are you saying?
That swear job.
Wait. What are you saying? Are you saying I'm a bad influence? Fucker, like, what the fuck? Like, okay. But if I'm a bad influence, then tell us, like, why you talking about? Well, I simply don't give a. You've been doing that before me. Okay, you've been doing that way before you met me. Well, no, actually, you did it while you met. Yeah, I think I am a bad influence to you. Oh well. Shit, I'm doing God's work.
No, I was doing that shit before.
Shit.
God,
I do have the cross, you know what I'm saying? So, just want to make sure it's kind of yeah. Well, I need to come.
You are a bad influence because now I look at people that try to talk shit to me, and what do I say to them? You just mad, you short, and I walk off. I'm like, fucking Chris.
Wow. I mean hey, listen. There's nothing wrong with being a heel. Like, I've been a heel like all my life. I just had to learn how to embrace it. Now I embrace it. Now I just don't give a fuck. Ain't that right, Ov-Dub? Like, you just don't care, right?
I can give a fuck what other people think about me, bro.
See? Told you. He just don't give a fuck.
He says it in every one of his videos. I just don't give a fuck.
You don't. But what I want you to do for me is don't censor yourself. Just say I don't give a fuck. Just say that.
He don't want his.
It kind of goes with the gimmick. It kind of goes with the gimmick. It appears like I'm about to say it, but I cut myself off and go straight to my first point. It's all a part of the gimmick.
But I think your gimmick should change. I think you should just go ahead and just say it. Just embrace the hate. I think that's what you should.
I'm about to stop doing wrestling content altogether, bro. Fuck that shit.
You gonna go talking about the Steelers?
Yep.
Lies. You are not going to
run out of
stop.
content.
You say what now?
You're going to run out of content. You do that.
That's very true. That is very true.
You know, so many times that I just want to just say, man, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. And then I turn around and like watch a wrestling, like an Attitude Era type of, like documentary. And I'm like, damn, I could talk about this on the Cookout. Oh, I could talk about this on the Cookout. And it's like, but then I just say that I wasn't gonna like produce any like wrestling content. Like, man, please, I sound like a
but that brings
horse's
up
ass.
good memories, though. It brings up memories from back
It
when
does.
you really were really into WWF.
Yes, and the crazy thing is too that they have so much content that you can talk about it for almost a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much stuff that we don't talk about in the WWE's past, like both on the in the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression era. Like, that's my two favorite eras. And to be really honest with you, the Attitude Era wasn't that great. It was just a lot of moments. That's it.
You know what made it great? It's the same thing what OVW was saying when we were talking about the WWE stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, right? They were not PG. They were TV 14. So we had more color. We saw women's what's under their shirts. We saw a lot of that stuff. There was just it was more for the older people, which people absolutely fell in love. You had Stone Cold, Steve Austin running. Like, who would not, even to this day, would not do whatever it took to be able to go to their boss and give them the finger and still keep their job?
Period. Now, you can't even do that.
No.
You talk about something political, shit, all it takes is a viral video and then you're fired. Mm-hmm. Especially if you weren't watching, if you are working for like a white company, shit. Because I know I work with MAGAs, shit. But I keep it cordial. That's why I don't really talk about a lot of political shit because I know my mouth my mouth is potentially a viral mean. So that's why I don't really talk about it like that.
But it does make sense though. Like, why does the Attitude Era and a Ruthless Aggression era really stand out to wrestling fans? It's because we got the blood. It's because we got the different things with the women. I know that it's sexist these days to have that, but that's what was going on back then that really caught people's eyes. We had Stone Cold flipping off his boss and being able to Stone Cold stun his boss and the boss's wife and the boss's children, and you had to Rock doing his crazy stuff, the people's elbow. Like, we had all that. That's the kind of stuff that we remember, and it just stuck with us. I mean, even WCW, we had, who didn't love the NWO before they really started getting more outrageous? Who didn't love that? Hell yeah, I want to be a rebel at work too. And that's why that kind of stuff sticks out to us. No, it wasn't great wrestling, but it was everything else that surrounded it was great.
I agree 100%.
So before we call it into this show, I got a few things I want to ask. Number one, starting with Barz, who is your wrestler of the year?
Wrestler of the year. Any promotion?
Any promotion.
Well, damn. I got a bunch of wrestlers that I think have.
If Dave Meltzer can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I got a bunch of wrestlers, but I gotta pick only one. I only gotta pick one. You know what I mean? As much as I want to pick this one other wrestler, I feel like he's gonna get the credit that he deserves. You know what I'm saying? With his run at NXT, hopefully he gets the credit that he deserves going up to the main roster. So let me go over to the other promotion and give credit to Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher is the Randy Orton of AEW. You know what I'm saying? This guy stepped it up from the moment he went heel and put the beats on who was it? He first of all he went against Will Ospreay. I think he went up. Didn't he go against Omega too? At one point,
I think so.
Yeah. The minute he started to go heel, he just took off with the races. Then when he shaved his hair, that's when it really started getting good. That whole Proto Star thing, textbook at its finest as far as like great heel work. Textbook heel work. Mm-hmm. What he did in that cage match, fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire. What he's doing right now, fire. I definitely can see him being the AEW champion in maybe like I'll give him like another year or two, maybe like 2 more years. I'll give him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, once they take that title off of him and put it on somebody else, that's when we're going to see him getting into that because he's already a main event, but I feel like they're playing it safe with him right now. Mm-hmm. And they putting him in these main event type of matches, but he's getting close to winning, but he's not winning, which is okay for him because he's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's putting on a great showing. Now, if he wasn't putting on a great showing, then there'd be something different. But he's putting on a great showing, and he's losing by the skin of his teeth. So it's okay. It's okay. So I feel like Kyle Fletcher is my guy right now.
Ov-Dub.
Man, if dude didn't get hurt, it would have been Will Ospreay. He would have cleared everybody. But since he got hurt, I'm going with Takeshita. I think Takeshita is heavily slept on. I think he is I think he's wrestling's next generation superstar. Dude, he has just been flying under the radar for whatever reason, but he is putting on fantastic matches in AEW and New Japan. Like, dude is killing it. So I'm going with Takeshita with this one.
Patty Chris.
Bandito. That man is wrestler of the year. Takeshita, I mean, I knew that fucker was going to take my wrestler. So I had to one up him, you know what I'm saying? Asshole. Anyway. Bandito, he been putting on like classic matches. Him and Brody King, surprisingly, is a very very almost dominating tag team. I didn't expect them to hold it this long, but I'm glad that they are. I'm glad that they are. They make a very great tag team. So, but the matches that man put on, like, it's just phenomenal. Like, ever since he came back from injury, it's like he just been a one-man wrecking show. So I'm here for it.
Me, I like what everybody said. I like Kyle Fletcher. I really do. I was gonna say Takeshita, but I knew Ov-Dub was gonna say that because if you paid attention to his TikTok enough, you know he likes to Takeshita. What does Chris like to say? He likes to eat that Snickers upside down.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Ov-Dub. I'm sorry.
Damn, you catch strays like a motherfucker.
Yo.
What really says?
So if I said some shit like that, no, hold on. Because I need to have a talk with you before you go on to the next person. So if I said some shit like that, some disrespectful shit like that, you'd be like, hey, like, when the next time I see you, hopefully you have that same energy. So you're not going to say that to that motherfucker down there? Like he told
Did
you
you
that.
just see me flip him off?
He did.
That's not good enough. I need you to verbally say it. This man literally said that you eat the Snickers upside down so you can feel the veins on your tongue. So
Hold on,
with
you
that
added all
being
that extra
said,
stuff. You added all that extra stuff.
See what he trying to do, man? Hell no.
so with that being said, you need to give him the same energy that you gave me.
I ain't got to do shit.
Okay, motherfucker. Okay, cool. So hopefully you do feel them. You know what? Never mind. No, fuck that shit. Hopefully you do feel the fucking veins on your goddamn tongue and shit since you want to be disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker up there called your ass out. You ain't gonna say nothing.
This is the first time he said something.
Oh, so you gonna give him a fucking pass?
I ain't
Got
give him
you.
a pass. I
Got you.
Off.
I'm gonna write that down. Don't bring your ass to the damn cookout tomorrow. I'm gonna be at your ass. Shit. Yeah, you right. I do. You don't give me a fucking pass. Like, what's the difference between him and? I mean, y'all. Oh, I get it because both of y'all look the same. So that's why you gonna give him the pass.
He ain't got the gray hair.
We don't look nothing alike.
No, you got the gray hair on your beard, and so does he. But no, complexion wise, you guys look the same. So because I'm dark as fuck and I look like the equator, that's why I'm getting this racial attitude, this racist attitude. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Yep. So when I see you,
on us
have
because
that
we
same
some
energy.
waffle-colored Negroes.
Excuse me?
You hating on us because we some waffle-colored Negroes.
Yeah, I am.
It's all good, man. Don't be a hater all your life, bro.
I stay out the sun, bro.
No, motherfucker. You coming back in this goddamn circle. How the fuck you going to, since this man want to give you a pass, I'm not going to give you that fucking pass, right? This man literally sat up here and said that you eat the Snickers upside down. How you going to say that to this man like that? Even though, oh, never mind.
Even though what?
Nothing.
Even though what?
No.
He was about to say something out of pocket.
No, I wasn't. I told you, I'm the one that's part of Christ. I don't say anything out of pocket at all.
Negro, please.
Hey, man, Christians, they don't have a good look in 2020.
Dude, why are you talking? Why are you, nigga? Why are you talking?
MAGA done redefine what a Christian is this year, so you might want to change that shit.
You know.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing you can say about that one because that is absolutely true.
You know, I've been a Christian before you even came on this earth, so I'm not worried about what the fuck you got to say. I didn't let
another. My fault. You got 20 years on me, bro.
Exactly, wisdom, something that you don't have. But you know, whatever. You know, it's cool. But I'm not gonna let another man say that I eat a Snickers upside down. I'm not gonna allow him to do that. Even though, I mean, nothing.
Huh?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll continue on what I was.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And Chris chose Bandito, which is
sure did
a good shot. I really do want to choose Obafemi. I really do because he has had an absolutely excellent year. A piece of me feels like it's gonna get fucked up though.
Did you say a piece of meat?
A piece of me.
Oh.
Feels like it's gonna give. Bro, get your head out of the gutter. Oh my god. Boy, the next time I come on the cookout, we're gonna talk about this.
Oh, we're not talking about hot dogs and bratwurst. So I'm gonna leave that to you.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go a little bit off the grid from the AEW and WWE, and I'm gonna say my number one wrestler of the year is the All Father, Darius Carter. That dude is extremely diabolical. His heel work is absolutely unmatched right now. I'm going with the All-Father.
Nah, that's a great choice. That's a great choice. I would have definitely went with the All Father. It's just that you know what I mean. I thought we were staying in the lens of the WWE AEW. You know what I mean.
I said
stuff.
any wrestler.
Why?
But you did, but you did say any wrestler. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, All Father.
Okay. I will end the show with this question, starting with Mr. Pettiness.
Why am I being picked on? I feel like because I'm black. Yeah. Okay. What's your question?
You chocolate.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I do have a barbecue sauce like honey, marinated complexion. Yeah, I get it. But anyway,
why he looking like that? Why OVW looking at you like that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, what's your question?
Okay. So all of the televised wrestling shows, rank them 1 through 5? 1 through 5.
I can't answer that question because 3 of them I don't even watch. So I don't think that's an appropriate question for me. I think you should go to OVW.
Dynamite 1, Collision 2, and then the rest of them fall where they fall. Okay.
Yeah.
Ov-Dub.
Dynamite 1, NXT 2. I will go with WWE.
What?
Your service got nervous. You know
I
what?
was waiting like, what just happened?
You look sexy when your eyes is closed. It's like you go to sleep.
Hey yo, yo.
He was waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Hey yo.
I bet his phone died.
Yeah, I think his phone might have died. Cause if it was on my side, everybody would have been cut off. Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
my god. Oh, there he is. There he is.
The hell? Thought y'all kicked me out of some shit, but it's all good.
Nah.
Did you hear what Chris said?
No, he
Man,
don't.
fuck what
Don't
Chris
repeat it.
said.
All right, so the last one we heard was NXT. You said Dynamite, NXT, and then it cut off.
Yeah, I'm so. Are we doing like Raw, SmackDown as well? Like all those, like
Just the 5 main televised wrestling shows.
I just got to go with Dynamite, NXT, and I'll do Collision. I honestly don't watch WWE like that, so I'll just go with those 3 for now.
Yeah, honestly, Ov-Dub said the same thing I was gonna say. Dynamite, NXT, and Collision. Those are the main ones I watch. I don't watch the other programming that much unless we talking about outside of that realm. Then you could talk about the other ones, Ashe and all that, New Japan and stuff. But yeah.
Well, I will go. I've tried. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've really tried. I really have. It's gonna be Dynamite 1, NXT 2, because I do watch NXT every Tuesday because I think they put on a damn good product especially for young and developing talent. I think they put on a damn good product. Collision is 3. 5A and 5B is Raw and SmackDown because I think they're equally as bad.
Wow.
They're the same thing. There's no identity with either show, so they're pretty much the same exact thing right now.
Because
last month when we did this, I had it ranked Dynamite 1, Collision 2, NXT 3, Raw 4, SmackDown 5. And I think and that was with Daydream. And I feel like ever since that show, Raw and SmackDown have gotten worse. I think Shawn Michaels is outperforming his best friend, Triple H, when it comes to shows. But right now, Tony Khan is just on a burner. And Dynamite ain't slowing down. And don't get me wrong, Collision is good. I just think NXT is better than Collision right now. But Tony Khan, what he's doing with Dynamite, sign me up.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else that you, Mr. Dilsworth, would like to plug, talk about before we hang it up?
Well, I'm going to Palm Springs on New Year's Eve. I just found this out while I'm talking to you guys. Can't wait, I guess. Never been to Palm Springs, but whatever. Let me see. Still fuck Jay Cargill. Hopefully she runs into a car windshield. If you do spend like 50% on your car insurance, you can definitely save money on your Geico insurance. So I just wanted to put that out there. I may have a cookout. I didn't do a cookout for like the last 2 days. Today, I just was like completely over it. I'll probably do a cookout. Well, I can't do it tomorrow because I got a friend date tomorrow, so I can't do that. You probably will see me maybe on Wednesday. Tonight, I ain't doing no fucking cookout. I love you guys, but I'm not doing one tonight. I'm just tired. So, but other than
You got
that,
wrestling debates and catering coming up anytime soon?
next week. I have one next week, but this week, no. I got too much shit I have to do. So, but no, check out the cookout daily. Probably on Wednesday we'll probably resume the cookout. Just taking some time to myself a little bit. But yeah, that's about it. Check out our Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast channel on YouTube. Definitely follow us. We also have cookout shows. As a matter of fact, I just uploaded one from about 3 days ago. Definitely check that out. We do have the chapters. So it was a lot of chaotic bullshit that was going on that podcast. So definitely you could just skip over to the chapters and shit. Y'all gonna definitely, yeah, you're gonna be crying. Yeah, a lot of shenanigans. But other than that, thank you so much for having me.
You're always welcome, Chris. Always welcome. I mean, other than my brother down here, Barz, when I first started getting on TikTok, it was Barz and then Chris that helped me get my voice. So you're always welcome.
I appreciate that.
Ov-Dub, anything you would like to plug, talk about before we get off here?
Man, I ain't got shit to plug because I ain't got no podcast or nothing like that. So, hey, I just appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Like, why is it that every time he says something about Jade Cargill, you flip him the bird?
I think he's being too hard on Jade Cargill. I feel as if it's not her fault. I feel as if WWE has pretty much backed her into a corner and they don't know how to book her. That's it.
Do you feel like they could book her the same way they booked Bianca Belair when she beat Mercedes for the championship at WrestleMania?
No, I think that's the issue. I think they're trying to book her like every other women's wrestler, and you can't do that. She's unique. She's special in her own right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should book her for squash matches, but she shouldn't be out here having 10-minute matches exposing the fact that she can't really, wrestle like everybody else. Like some of the greatest superstars of all time can't really wrestle. Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, John Cena, just to name a few. So I think it's WWE's job to hide her weaknesses, accentuate her strengths, and make her look like a superstar, similar to what AEW did. Plain and simple. But that's just my opinion.
Well, I think they tried to do that by hiding her, by attempting to hide her behind Bianca Belair. But at some point, that was going to have to end.
So I get what you're saying, that it is on WWE to book her to where it makes her look good, but isn't it also up to her to make sure that her skills are up to par too?
No, because they did away with live events. So they normally used to be on the road 300 days out of the year where they can hone in on their craft. They ain't got that no more. They wrestle once a week? Half of them ain't even on television every week. You see them every other week. So really everybody's part-time except for the main event scene. So no, I don't put that on her at all. Because she doesn't have practice in front of a live crowd except on television. And television is much different from live events. You take what you do from live events and you put that into television. I think it's a lose-lose situation for her. But again, that's just my opinion.
Wrestling is subjective, Chris.
You think they trying to book her like Naomi right now? Because I see the booking is starting to look similar to Naomi at the moment.
I'm seeing the same thing too, and it's not going to work because number one, Naomi was actually entertaining, you know, but I digress. Whatever. Wrestling is subjective, right? So that's just my opinion. But it's whatever.
Wrestling is subjective, Chris. It's okay.
Yeah, I just asked that because, and not for nothing. For me, I do think she has a lot of work to do, but I'm not gonna say like she's like bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I think she's gotten better. I just think she got work. She got to put in
Stop
work.
the cap. Stop the cap.
Barz, you getting the same look OVW was getting.
Stop the cap. Yeah, stop the cap. You and other humans on this planet, it's the same. Do y'all got a fucking like script or something like that? We're gonna all say the same thing. She improved. Improved in what?
I didn't say
what?
Nothing. I didn't.
I never said she.
Sir,
improved.
I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you, Waffle. I'm talking about the man down there in the left hand quadrant. I'm talking to him. So what? You know what? No, you know what? I'm not going to do this with you, Vic. I'm going to just leave this alone because wrestling is subjective. So I'm just going to leave.
Oh my gosh. Chris, it must be past your bedtime, isn't it?
It is. How did you know?
We need to. Where's the do-rag Chris at? He got the cheese head on. Where's the do-rag Chris?
Why? He's a bum.
Oh no, we need the bully club Chris. The bully club Chris with the bully club shirt.
Oh, why? You got Christian Petty Chris. Come on, you don't like him?
Bully club.
I love Petty Chris.
Thank you. At least somebody does. You talk about, hey, where's that fucking bum at? Like, I don't know where he is. He's in the bed, like where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to.
Was it Petty Chris that told OVW he was eating the Snickers upside down to feel the veins?
No, that was you.
No, you added the extra part. All I said is the Snickers upside down.
That was even worse because you felt his veins on. It was you, not me. Okay.
You added the extra part. All I said was,
you don't think it was extra for you to even say that he ate a Snicker bar, aka Milky Way, upside down? That's
I didn't say
trash.
Milky Way. Where did Milky Way come from?
I just came up with it. Did you like it?
Oh. I'm like, who said anything about a Milky Way? Anyways, Barz, go ahead. It's on you, bro.
Hey,
wait till the next cookout. We're talking about this on the cookout.
Okay.
In front of everybody.
Hey,
OVW, I hope you're there.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys for coming on to the show. This was something that Dub created, and I thought it was a great idea because we needed to have something that we could say, yo, this is ours. We created this. And when he came up with this concept, I thought it was great, for content and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys for coming on. I hope this is not your last time being on the show because this was very fun, very entertaining.
This shit was amazing, and I hope the next time Chris comes on, we get Ov-Dub because this shit was fun.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
No, don't bring him on. Yeah, don't bring this trash on. Don't bring him on. Yeah. Why are you throwing up the fan? Okay, all right. I'm your number one fan. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, this was hilarious. I'm actually jealous because I really wish I went to Texas, came out to Texas that time. Yeah, I seen all the pictures, man. It seemed like y'all had mad fun, especially y'all ran into what was it? Y'all ran into Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all seen Mark Briscoe. Y'all seen West Side Gun. I was like, dang.
Man. Everybody, I was. You know what? At first, I didn't even know who West Side Gun was. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. I shook hands with. He called my name, and I didn't even know who he was. Like, this shit was crazy. He said, "Yeah, that was West Side Gun." I'm like, dude. I'm just like, "What's up, my nigga? How you doing?" Like, he was like, "Hey, Chris." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this calling me?" I'm like, "Oh."
That's a compliment because he sees your content. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was my first time. Like they told him who I was. I was talking I was talking to OVW. Who I was talking to? Oh, I was talking to a security guard because I was gonna give her like my belt so she can take a selfie. And then Westside Gun was calling my name. He was like, "Chris, come over here." I'm like, "Who is that? Who is that calling me?" Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's Westside Gun. Oh, okay, yeah, dude, man, cool."
Yeah. So I thought that was dope, man. We and him was talking about it. Like I was like, yo, so we definitely gotta do something like that in the near future. You know, in the near future, we gotta do something like that.
We need to have like a one big party. Like find somewhere where we can all just meet in the middle. All those content creators meet in the middle and have like just one big party over the weekend.
I'm available, long as it's nowhere near ice. I'm good.
Well, definitely you won't come to Oklahoma City because they're here too.
Yeah, I'm not going to ever come down there. Yeah.
There's There are black people here, just so you're aware.
Oh, I know. They got swept up by a tornado, so like, yeah, I'm very.
I'm still here.
I know, unfortunately, but you know, did I say that?
I'm gonna tell my kids you said that too,
and tell them that Chris said goodnight.
They sleep already. I'll tell them in the morning. They got school in the morning.
No, seriously, no. Like, if y'all want to like hang out somewhere, just let me know. I'll just have to, put my PTO aside and, kick it with you guys. So yeah, just let us know.
Hey, Ov-Dub, I don't know how you feel about it. At some point, maybe within the next year, we should try to get out to Charlotte for an Ashe show.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
We can meet up with Ladybug because Ladybug lives out in North Carolina too.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to for sure, man. I've been hearing a lot of great things. I only caught one Ashe show. I haven't seen the other ones, but I've been hearing great things. So yeah, for sure.
You're missing out on some good wrestling, and it started by Darius Lockhart, for us by us, man. So if you can go back and watch, I would suggest you should.
Yeah, man, most definitely. I'll try to at least. We'll see.
YouTube, my friend, YouTube. That's all I got. Barz, I'll let you close us out.
Well, that was State of Professional Wrestling episode 2. We appreciate Chris and Ov-Dub for stopping through. And, we hope this is not their last time coming through and giving us a holler. We will be back next month towards the ending of the month with another exclusive joint, a State of Professional Wrestling. So y'all stay tuned. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. It's the Encipher One S. Got Barz Wrestling Media and the Dynamic Salute. Darkwing Dub. Catch y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Following podcast scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Internet Podcast.